For those of y'all that know me, y'all know that I don't really care about restricting spirit and attaching a price of value on spiritual gifts, and spirituality in general. Not that you shouldn't receive equal reciprocity for what you put out there and what you do. And that goes for any God-given gift, whether it's talking, singing, writing, dancing, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you do, typically entrepreneurs and people that are creatives are expressing some type of God-given gift to be their main source of income, their main source of, that allows them to do what they love and do it generously. So when I say that, I'm not referring to the like the career or the job that you perform. What I'm saying here is that those of you that know me, I genuinely believe that no one can afford, truly, if we were being real and honest about it, no one could afford the type of energy. You can't put a price on it. You can't put a number on it. You can't put a value on it. Should you? Yes, because you're still human and you still have a mundane experience, and you should receive reciprocity for you expressing your talents and your gifts or doing your job, right? But as far as expectation, that's where things get a little bit blurry. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, truthfully, how divine the energy is, how free with the full card spirit truly is, you could never afford it. You could never really afford it. And so all you can do, which is why spirit only asks for gratitude. Spirit asks for gratitude because it's the only energetic space where you won't control spirit and spirit won't have to chastise you, or spirit won't have to retaliate on you. So spirit is saying, when you're in that space of gratitude, when you relinquish the control or the expectation, there I am. Okay. And yes, people will conjure spirit, and they will conjure, where there's 3 or more gathered in my name, I command God to show up. God is always going to be there. Yes. But I can guarantee you, in that space, everybody's ego, everybody's mask is so seen. Like, spirit sees you, spirit knows where your heart is. And that's why I say you can never do anything wrong when it comes to spirit, as far as making sure you say it the right way, do it the right way, because spirit knows your heart. One thing that you cannot hide is a good heart, a good soul, and someone that means well. So yeah, welcome back to our secret love nest. TT here with a channel message of love just for you, Taurus. My only request moving forward is that you indulge responsibly. So let's get into it. There's this continuous conversation that spirit keeps bringing up, where there's like arguments and debates, a lot of chatter going on, a lot of arguments and debates going on about being underpaid, lacking, not feeling inspired to do something and show up regardless because of the lack of reciprocity. Something that was fulfilling you, growing, expanding. There's a difference. It's It's bringing out a different kind of person, and that's not where you began. That's not what brought you to whatever it is that you're doing. When truth be told, when you first applied for a job or brought you there, you're hella excited. You're happy about your pay. You want to show up to work every day. And then something happens along the way where you have bad experiences and you forget why you wanted to be at that job. But when you applied for it, you were happy. You were like, I could do this job. You agreed to the description, you signed up for it, and you wanted it. Okay? Then the routine and the consistency and the discipline and the commitment that's required for that job, it starts to feel like work, and it starts to feel like it's not fun anymore. I could be making more. The grass always greener on the other side. I'm not getting enough. And because the truth of the matter is, it's human nature to desire to be free, to desire to be able to go wherever you want, do wherever you want, and it not be money that determines that. And I don't see that there's anything wrong with that. It's not what Spirit is saying. Because if, just like trees were created for you to go, if you ever were hungry, trees were given generously. So Spirit has given generously. We just cut them down, and we're mankind, humans, are the ones that we're the ones that allow it. Because we're the ones that, when we decide and elect people into office of leadership and dictators, we're really electing them because we don't want to be bothered with the responsibility of the world. We don't want to be bothered individually with making all of those decisions, because it comes with a lot of discipline and it comes with a lot of requirements, and it's not always fulfilling, but you get up and you do the job anyway. And so it's easier to say, okay, let that person do it, let them do it, and then I could just ride them like a taskmaster and tell them they're not doing their job and blame them for why I don't have the accesses and the resources that I want. Nobody's willing to create shit from scratch. But they want the accolades, and they want the consistency, and they want to be able to expect better. So this is showing up in all areas. Even if you're an entrepreneur and you are using your gift and your talent to pursue something, there's a level of expectation that will always render a disappointment in the end. I don't know why, but that's what Spirit is saying. It's loud, it's showy, it's for the wrong reasons. And it's like, just believe in me. I promise I'm going to deliver. If you just believe in me, you just invest in me. I just need people to invest in me. I just need people to believe in me. And I promise I'm going to deliver. And the truth of the matter is, everybody says that in the beginning. And until you 3 years in, 6 years in, 20 years in, 10 years in, whatever it is, there are going to come days where you are not going to be able to keep up on that promise. And Spirit will literally push you off an edge just to show you. Spirit will give you everything that you want, then push you off that ledge, push you to the point where you're like, why is this happening to me? Why is this challenging me? It's because Spirit wants you to learn. Learn. That you promise too much and you cannot deliver, because there are variables outside of your control that you can't predict, that you can't guarantee. That doesn't mean that the world is against you and different things like that. That means you're a part of the ebb and flow. That means you're connected. You and your higher self are in alignment. You and your spirit are in agreement. Because I feel like what Spirit is also saying is anytime you get writer's block, or you get frustrations and there's delays, and you feel like you're an expert and experts shouldn't have to deal with certain experiences, that's just your ego talking. That's just your ego not knowing, being fragile, and not knowing how to be vulnerable and be weak. Seeing that weakness as shame. Somewhere along the line, you determined that respect came from having money and having a lot of it. Respect came from, like, when you have it a certain type of way, when you look a certain type of way, everybody respects you. And that's a very common thing, you know. They'll say, I think my microphone wasn't even plugged up, y'all. They'll say, if you want respect of people, you gotta dress well, look the part, and it's true. When you go out a certain type of way, less people will challenge you. Less people will bother you. It's kind of like, it is a rule of thumb. If you were to practice an experiment, because the only thing that really catches people attention is when you're not normal, or you're doing something unnormal or unnatural to their interpretation of what normal is. So I don't know. Let me make sure this is recording. Okay. So whatever magnetism, whatever gates and doors that could be open for you, Spirit hasn't opened it for you. You got to surrender control. You have to, as long as you continue to be a know-it-all, as long as you continue to be frustrated, have less tolerance and low patience, the more Spirit will say you're not ready. Okay? That's what they're saying. Because what's bringing you to this point is, it's something about these reasons goes against your soul contract. There's a soul contract that I haven't picked up on yet. Matter of fact, yeah, they're not revealing your soul contract. You got to be able to connect. Wow, deity. You got to be able to connect with humanity. Interacts with humans. So you have a supernatural being interacting with you. Carries humans to new levels of consciousness. That's everything I just said. Sometimes I just be blown away, but that's everything I just said. You want to go to new levels? You want the gates to be open? There it is. In order to get through those doors, in order to, it's guarded by a deity, a supernatural being. Eighth house, Scorpio energy. Mysterious sector, rules birth, death, sex, transformation, merges energies, bonding out of the deepest level, other people's property. So this is you wanting to use your God and goddess's gift to access the eighth house, which is other people's money. And this is through crowdfunding. Other people's money is through, you being able to express your gifts and your talents. And hell, this could be you just being a leader, politician, a pastor, a preacher, a guru, a shaman, whatever it is. It is the eighth house. Other people's money and property. Five of Pentacles. Whereas like they'll come to you. You could be a Scorpio. You don't have to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But with the full energy here, the people that would normally come towards you and gravitate towards you, their spirit itself is saying, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Because you're not emotionally intelligent. You're not emotionally balanced yet. Or hell, this could be about someone else, and you may feel like this person is calling you in to come out of no contact. And to be spontaneous and break your routine and break your cycle of consistency that you've been having. You've been on that divine train, and someone could be wanting you to get off that divine train. And wanting you to change course. Because they want you and them to be a item, a power couple or something like that. Yeah, someone in the sun. They want y'all to stand in the sun together. It could be Leo with the sun. Spirit said the person or the sign doesn't matter. It's about the energy. So we have change in the air. Next logical step, changing fortune, repeating cycle, natural changes in life. So this is somebody that can feel the change, can feel the shift, can feel doors opening. This is their opportunity to change their fortune by connecting with one God, with one goddess. And this person feels like you guys could be a power duo, someone that can, a couple, a unit, a team, a partnership that can really go out here and get other people's money and property and be good at it and be like, we could change the world. Angel number 15. But someone has a fragile ego. Someone has a fragile ego, which means when people start gossiping and people start taking their kindness for weakness, they become a tyrant. They become a dictator. They turn into a selfish, fragile person that then starts to punish people for being disorderly and punish people for not just giving them. This is like a person that only wants good. They only want blessings. And if anyone has an opposing force or opposing opinion of them, then they meet them with wrath. Okay, it's very God complex, but it's in the context of someone is stuck in a biblical context of what God or goddess energy is. They haven't time of account. They haven't unlocked. Yes, there is truth in the book. There is definitely truth in the Bible. But if you don't put them symbols together and you don't expand outside of that, you limit yourself to you limit yourself. They have time of accountability, weighing out the consequences, decisions now that will shape future. Yeah, you literally strike a deal that guarantees that you will have to, your day gonna come where what happens to every powerful, all-seeing, all-knowing spiritual leader? They take your ass down. And spirit, and that's why I said spirit will use another person that you consider a rat, that you consider a snitch, that you consider someone that outed you out. They will use that person to take you down, because you have to learn a lesson. They will let you acquire the wealth. They will let you acquire and get as high and mighty as you want. And then you don't even know it's the same spirit. It's the same deity that went and got someone else and use that person to show you how much you a fool. Someone outside of your compound, outside of your belief system. And then from within the compound, within the confines of your community or your group, you're feeling like it's infiltrated, or it's the devil, or it's the enemy. But really, it's the same spirit you pray to. It's the same spirit you call on. It's the same God you pray to that is using someone else to teach your ass a lesson. Why would God not teach you a lesson, but only teach the people in the congregation a lesson? Think about that. That makes sense? Who told you? Everyone. I don't care if you're a reader or anything like that. If you think you can avoid when God tells you to cease and desist, and you're like, well, I can't cease and desist because it's my job. I can't put the cards down because I have to do this, I have to do that. And Spirit said, okay, go ahead, continue. Go the route that you're going. And then next thing you know, you're going to experience pitfalls. And you're going to fall flat on your face. And Spirit going to say, I told you in this season I wanted you to be focusing on your personal life. This season I wanted you to be working on this. How can you connect with the world if you never take a moment to pause? How can you tell the world to take a moment and reflect on their own life, and you never find time to do that for yourself? It's hypocritical. So Spirit will warn you, and Spirit will say it's not a punishment. It's a part of your own evolution. It's a part of the process that it takes to work on you. It's growth. It's expansion. After all, is that not what we're doing out here, people? Are we not growing and expanding? Is this not for the intention of evolution? Sharing, the whole purpose of sharing, having conversations. You evolve, you grow, your perspective is shaped, expanded, and given room to perceive other things. So this is a time of justice and accountability. And really delve into your own imagination and visualize what you desire. If you're disconnected from your emotions, it's time to get in your emotions. Because everything you do now is creating a path for your next lifetime. A new life. It's an unknown journey. And it's about you too must have blind faith. People be wanting to skip steps. Like, oh, people out here getting money. We could just do this real fast. Do. Stop scamming and scheming all the damn time. Let yourself be taught some shit. For whoever needed to hear that. I just gotta work with the elements, do this, and I can get whatever I want. Calm your hot ass down. Sit your little ass down. Shit. Let yourself be disciplined. Let yourself go through some type of conditioning. You don't want to be conditioned for nothing. You just want everything your way. I don't know who that is, but shit. You finna get popped. Something is trying. How much time we got, Spirit? Someone hot-headed got a hard head. They overly confident. They a show off. They want fast, reckless, daredevil. The Emperor. What the fuck? Look at this. I'm telling you. They want power. Nine of Wands. It's like they want power. They want to be a ruler. They want to be a boss. And it's like, I'm doing this for my people, for my family. No, be real. Be real. Ain't got shit to do with none of that. To be honest. It's for you. And that's okay. The reason you going up, the reason why the door won't open is because you are literally going back to, like, you want to go back to an old way, an old paradigm. That paradigm is over. You want to go to the Piscean age. We in the Aquarian age. Do your research. Somebody here need to know that. You will be taking humanity in a recessive state of consciousness. You wouldn't be expanding them. You wouldn't be evolving them. You would be making them even more codependent. They'll have to be reborn again. What the fuck? No. The spirit is saying, I gotta slow your ass down. I have to teach you something. There's something that you ain't learning. Father of Coins. Someone here they need to, this is like, look, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. They need to act, they've become just like their father, their grandfather, or some type of, they are pictures on the wall. And so, with Father of Coins, you may feel like it's one particular person that's standing in your way, that's giving you a hard time. But this person is spirit-led. Their anointing is spirit-led. This could be someone's father. This could be about your father. Someone here is spirit-led. And they're going to see remnants of, they're going to see the spirit of their father in you. The spirit of something in you or in someone. Or you're going to see this. I don't know who this is. Someone's ancestor has taken on a physical form or is like channeling, talking to someone. It could be like through a friend, family member, and it's like I'm talking to them, telling them what I want, what my heart desire. And you're going to be able to hear the voice of the Holy Spirit within. And the Nine of Cups is like, I hear you. I know what you want. This may be someone that has to literally, you may feel like they're the person like gatekeeping you from getting where you want to go, guaranteeing your success. But your wish needs practicality. And this is someone that doesn't believe that what they're asking for should even be it's like, just make it happen. There's going to be an unmovable force with this. Six of Swords, Six of Coins is saying we're not going to engage in trade. We're not going to trade in goods. We're not going to exchange wisdom for, like, someone may want to pay you, or you may want to pay someone. If this is you, where you're the arrogant one, it's like you may want to pay someone in exchange for like free passage. Tell me what I need to do to get past this. Tell me what I do to get past this blockage. And someone is pretty much saying, like, they won't take your money. They won't exchange. And you're like, I'll give you whatever you want. I'll pay you whatever you want. And someone here is saying, no, it doesn't matter how much money you're offering or what you're willing to pay. We will not exchange goods and services. And someone here doesn't like to be told no. Because there's something that this Emperor energy stands for. It's like, well, if I want to purchase something, even if you do have a gift, it don't matter what, whether you want to give it to me or not. You supposed to give it to me. Ain't that's what your job is? Ain't that's what you're supposed to do? If I'm paying for it, and that's why I say you can't put a number on spirit, because if spirit tells you not to exchange in goods and services with a particular person, which one you think would behoove you to do? Do it anyway to make some money, or to listen to your spirit? Because what this is saying is somebody here want to exchange goods and services with you, and spirit is warning you and saying no. Even if I don't have the money, even if I am in the poorest of situations, I'm not finna do business with you. And someone here is like, they 95 hot. They 95 hot, and they feel like, okay, well, maybe my spiritual work can change your mind. Maybe if I do some spiritual work on you, it'll change your mind. Maybe if I fuck with your well-being, you'll come along. And this could even be an exchange of, it don't even have to be goods and service. This could be an exchange of partnership. With the Six of Swords, Six of Coins, this could be like someone wanting to y'all to partner, learn from each other, okay? Work together, do something together. And no matter what this person is doing spiritually to exchange that, right? Where he's like, come back to me. Someone's doing like come back to me spells, manifestation. Until you do right by me, nothing you want or nothing you want to accomplish ain't gonna work until you come back to me. And spirit is pretty much saying that's this person's wish, that's their intention, but it ain't working. Ooh, we got the devil. What I told you. Everyone has a choice. Everyone comes to the crossroads. The crossroads literally says on here: pride, lust, gluttony, wrath, sloth, envy, jealousy, greed. It's a choice. So the devil on this person's head, asking them which one of these 7 deadly sins you about to engage in to get what you want out of this other person. Whether it's a professional desire, whether it's a romantic desire. I think it's just it's a power struggle. Someone's like, I want them to lose their mind. I want them to go crazy. And so the devil's saying, are you sure? There's going to be consequences for what you're asking for. And they're like, I don't care. Yep, I'll take the consequences. That's what someone's saying. And someone's like, okay, you want to be a fool. You trying to go to heaven. You trying to you trying to leave the physical body. Let's see what the devil finna do about this, because I want to know what the devil finna do about this. The devil is saying, I'm going to tell you the truth. Oh, shit. Lamp. So the devil is going to make this person the devil is going to make this person sit down and go on a hermit's journey of self-discovery. So, Star of David, alchemy, commands forces. This person is using sigils, their religious belief system, the Bible, all types of stuff. They conjuring everything. And source, God, whatever you want to call the energy, has sent the devil. Hey, I need you. God called the devil. It's like, hey, I need you to go over there, and I need you to go see about this person. Yeah, they're God. Yeah, they're goddess. I need you to go see about them right quick. Go give them the truth. Make sure they understand it very well before the next step takes place. And so the devil is telling this person, like, do you know the power that you're calling on? Do you know the name that you're using right now? Do you know the alchemy and the forces that you're calling upon right now? Do you even know? Do you know the alchemy, the protection, and the forces that protect the other person that you're gunning for right now? And this person's like, yep, and I still want to sign on the dotted lines because I want what I want. And I said I want this. Ain't that your job? Ain't you the devil? Ain't you supposed to give me what I want? And so the devil's like, roll out the paper. And this person's signing in blood. Okay? They signing in blood. They putting that on their ancestors, their mama, all types. 10th house. I don't care. I want social status. I want my career to succeed. I want everybody to regret doing this to me. So someone's greedy heart and someone's hurt soul is over here wanting to compete with you. When they can't compete, when they can't compare. Show me the king, the fool. And you ain't never scared. I feel like you ain't never scared. You ain't gonna back down. Because it's like, okay, you being made aware, like, this is what this person is wishing on you. Okay, so where you stand. Show me where this energy stand. The fool, who the king of pentacles is. The chariot in reverse. This simple person. This is someone that's very simple. They don't care about fame, success. They're not trying to get ahead in life fast. None of that shit. It could be a Capricorn. This is someone that already has some level of public reputation. Okay. They're already known well for their work. They enjoy working with others. This is someone that's level-headed. They have a good reputation. They have a good name. They're getting recognition. They may have all the accolades, but the chariot in reverse is pretty much saying, this is someone that's saying you can't make it in. So they gatekeeping this person, and this person feels very mad because they're like, no, your heart ain't. Spirit told me not to do business with you. Spirit told me not to push you forward. Spirit told me not to do this. Dependable. Not to do business with you. Look at that, Aquarius. Dependable, honest, loyal, witty, generous, intellectual. Someone here is a hater, bro. They hating on you. They feel like something that you do goes against your religion and your belief system. They feel like you a op or you a sellout. Because they want a piece of your friends and social circle, and they feel like you won't give them access to the 11th house. These are houses. You got access to so many doors. So many connects, and this person feels like you could literally you can really help them get ahead. All they asking for is just a little connect. It's like someone saying, I want to connect. But someone got some ways about them, and you pretty much determining no. It reminds me of that moment. Y'all remember when in Creed 2, where his like best friend was upset about something and felt entitled. And so he kind of like helped him get into the door a little bit. And then come to find out the whole time the person only even connected with him because he wanted to take him down from the inside. Ah, crazy work. Crazy work. What time is it? Told you this is about collabs. This person wants to collab on a codependency frequency. And they want you to consider the fact what they need and ignore their actions. Something like that. It's helping get some movement and some traction in life. Let's get some closing messages. Let me see. Go get my laptop. You can use that. Okay, hold on. Let's get a closing message. Dependable optimism. You have a lot of favor in your life. So Spirit is pretty much saying you focusing on what's right in front of you. It looks like you're going to have to leave a lot of people behind. You are leaving a lot of people behind. You've already done that. And someone here is trying to attack you. And Spirit is letting them. Okay? The more people try to attack you, the more doors open up for you. All the glory belongs to you. All the glory belongs to you, oh God. And let's say hallelujah. 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 I think it's Mali music. Okay. So yeah, it's like because you were willing to be a fool, take the journey, trust the process. There are people, you're going to meet multiple people like this, and every door that you walk through, and it will be a learning experience, and it will teach you not to ever give up. For every attack is a counter blessing. I promise you, for every attack there is a counter blessing. You hear what I'm saying? This is your confirmation. Don't you stop going in the direction that you meant to be going in. Your cornucopia is always here. Never give up. You are a testament. You are a testament. Your consciousness, your optimism. I don't know what's on the other side. I don't know what enemies may lurk there. But I got my eye on the Lord. And you are a walking testament. Because the fact that you never give up. Like, this is why you are such a highly favored and anointed individual. Because no matter, do you get some pushback from the attacks? Yes. It's a part of the process. These are people that don't want to experience attacks. They don't want to experience pitfalls. So they don't receive blessings. They have to take other people's blessings. Because they're so hell-bent on never having any downfalls. Never hitting rock bottom or being flat on their face. If you're willing to hit rock bottom, you are worthy for whatever it is you're asking for. If you refuse to hit rock bottom, you refuse to have that experience of a downtime, you're feeding your own ego. And a lot of people are about to get a lot of wake-up calls. So you're on the step, you're taking the steps to another status quo. Okay, your intentions have been found to be good. Period. And they got to let you go. This is let you go. Let my people go type of vibes. All right. So I love you, Taurus. I hope this is recording. I hope you can hear me. And I'll catch you guys in the next reading. I want to thank you for loving me, receiving me wholeheartedly, and accepting me as I am. May all the love, support, shares,